Hello, everybody. Welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble and on Patreon for extra support, even though I don't do anything exclusive there. It's been a couple of days. I managed to receive all the hardware that I needed, hopefully, regarding the streaming and recording stuff from the gameplay things here for the games that I want to do some series here. It's been yeah, I've been tweaking around with some settings here and there. Probably I will do maybe a video of how everything is connected here between my mini PC as the streaming recording device and my gaming PC, and also where I do editing and the such. And at this moment, I do this desktop capture stuff on my gaming PC because it's easier. But yeah, everything is, I think, connected properly. Hopefully, I will do a little bit more extra testing regarding gaming capture, recording, and streaming to see what kind of best results that I can do. My goal is trying to, when I do streaming, try to stream at least 1080p 60, trying to reach one maybe 4K 60 if possible. I'm not sure if the mini PC can handle all that much workload while also recording. I will have to do some testing there. And my main issue here is trying to see the balancing all the audio. But I think I can only do that after, I don't know, in going live on the stream and having some feedback of how the sounds look. But yeah, it's I've been this couple of days trying to get around this. That's why I didn't post anything here. But yeah, other than that, let's go for some news. Again, I missed some couple of stuff here and there for sure. But again, let's go for some gaming things here. It seems that Nacon, which is kind of a French publisher, again, they filed for insolvency, which again, seems that the launches of their own games didn't work out very well. And again, as I mentioned, and I've been mentioning a lot of people, again, this thing with I think it's starting to get a little bit overcrowded in the gaming industry, but yeah, a lot of not good games that we've been seeing launch here. And we are seeing basically the results. Again, you reach a point that you cannot handle the expenses. But yeah, they filed for insolvency in France. And again, a lot of the smaller studios, they will be shut down for sure. I'm not sure how this will be in terms of repercussions in terms of these studios that were basically under the umbrella of Nacon. How this will, I don't know if somebody will pick the developer teams and trying to, I don't know, acquire some of the IPs here and there on the cheap side of things and probably manage to, I don't know, finish the games that some of the studios were working on. But yeah, this is some of the subsidiaries here from Daedalic, which didn't have a good launches there. I think there was the Golem game. It went pretty badly. Midgar Studio, some of them I don't recognize here. Spiders also filed for insolvency. They did kind of a Souls-like game, I think, last year or a couple of years ago. Also didn't well something's of steel thing. I think inspiring Bell Epoch kind of a thing there. It didn't go very well. Also, again, a lot of games that didn't manage to sell that well, even though one or two of them seem pretty good. Got some Cthulhu games. Again, I'm not very well on the know-how on these studios here, but yeah, I recognize Nacon, but yeah, insolvency. And continuing with this thing, we got also the Epic Games layoff over 1,000 employees. Again, I don't know. Epic, it's trying to compete itself with Steam. And I think that's we've been seeing the fact that they're trying to be aggressive. Again, it's not the main reason, but I think it might be one of the main reasons. The fact that Epic, even the fact that they have like the share revenue from a lot of games that sell if they use Unreal Engine 5. I think the it's not for another reason that, for example, Steam takes a cut of 30%, give or take, even though it gives all the support inside of the Steam ecosystem there. And Epic Game Stores, even though they take a lesser cut, again, probably that's one of the reasons that they cannot justify to, again, the fact also that supposedly Fortnite is not doing as expected. It's not doing badly, but it's not doing as expectedly. Again, I think it has to do with the fact that there is good competition. Case in point, I think Marvel Rivals, one of those that, again, I'm not in the scene of multiplayer games or arena shooters or any kind of those games, but it seems that there is some good competition that came out last year, mainly Marvel Rivals, from my understanding there. But yeah, even though we got this 1,000 employees laid off, I'm not sure if this is going to affect engineering teams of the game engine itself. I'm not sure, but again, a lot of it comes from Fortnite for sure. Uh, and the main thing here is even again, I understand that trying to spin these layoffs here, specifically with Team Sweeney, again, that is on statements that I understand what he's trying to do here, but it's not. I don't think this is what supposed a CEO supposed to communicate here. Trying to kind of spin this instead of laying off 1,000 people because you're not making enough money, supposedly. We just are giving 1,000 high pedigree employees to the market, so it's up to you to take them if you want them. But yeah, it's kind of some people call it LinkedIn rot or something like that. Again, I'm not too much on LinkedIn these days, but yeah, it's basically here. They identify 1,000 people. I flood the market with a once in a lifetime talent. It's really brilliant. Word salad. LinkedIn brain rot again. I'm not sure about that. LinkedIn brain rot, what it's supposed to mean, but yeah. Yeah, not good, not good, not good. We'll have to wait and see what the consequences are of this mass layoff. And I think the Unreal Engine 5 needs to pick up the pace. Given it, again, the concept of the Unreal Engine 5 is kind of a one solution to fit all problems, in a sense that is basically you just pick up this game engine and supposedly it does everything. And with that, again, the games that we've been seeing here, especially the ones that have a bigger scope in mind, they usually tend not perform that well comparatively to other game engines that are tailored for the specific needs of the studio there. Okay, let's say, for example, Death Stranding 2 runs pretty smoothly from the test that I made, and I think if it was Unreal Engine 5 game trying to achieve the same kind of graphic fidelity, at least from what I've been seeing, I think would not run that well on my rig. And the same thing can be said, for example, even though it has its issues like Prison Desert game engine, and other games that are tailored for the games that are trying to play. Again, it's one of those things. I think they need to ramp up a little bit more of the game engine from their side. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know if the Unreal Engine version 6 will do some of it. But yeah, layoffs coming, and I think we will continue to see throughout this year, especially given all the conditions that we are seeing here, from geopolitical to even, I don't know, the competition on the market. A lot of more independent studios coming out, taking overall share market from the AAA studios. The fact that a lot of AAA studios have oversized budgets, again, that will not meet what then they need to do in terms of sales. Then they have to downsize teams, sometimes shut down some studios here and there. Then we have the goddamn acquisitions here and there. Then they cut jobs here and there. Again, a lot of stuff that is contributing to, I think, to the some shifts on the market overall. But yeah, we'll continue to see if some projects continue to fail or be canceled in like AAA, or if you want to call it quadruple A in the case of Ubisoft stuff there. We'll continue to see this happening because again, you see smaller indie studios coming up with excellent games that are competing basically on the market with some AAA games that are trying to cater to that market of customers. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Then we got some interesting stuff from Forza Horizon studio, which Playground Games, I think they are going about in that Fable game, if not mistaken. But I always was curious about one of these days maybe going for Forza Horizon 5. But again, lack of time to play all the games that I want to play. But it's one of those racing games that I was always interested. The last game that I played racing was Grid Autosport, if not mistaken. I made a series out of it, but then I got interrupted there. I like this kind of games here, like Need for Speed. Some of them were pretty good at the time. And this one kind of tries to do a lot of stuff here, like between racing, not much that realistic or simulator like games. I remember playing on PS1 and PS2 the Gran Turismo games. I really did enjoy that. But yeah, I think this one might be a good one, and that there is some overview on what upcoming Forza Horizon 6 will bring. The spec seems to be very tamed. There is a video. I will leave the video on the link of the video on the description below regarding Daniel Owen going about the specifications, the specs here. For between to and make a comparison between Forza Horizon 6 PC requirements and Forza Horizon 5. It didn't seem to variate that much, which is I think good because Forza Horizon 5 seems to run anything if you have basically even older hardware. I just hope that it is, at least according to the feedback that I saw on Steam, to be at least as good as Forza Horizon 5. Because it got a lot of stuff there that you can do. But yeah, I like this kind of games when you got the concept of, for example, Test Drive Unlimited. I remember playing a little bit a while ago, Test Drive Unlimited one, I think. I think it was Ibiza Island that they tried to go about there. But yeah, I like this kind of mix and match of a more arcadey feel, but you got some good cars. You just do some races here and there. Yeah, hopefully this is one of those. And suppose you can play like extreme, which is 4K 60, at least 60 plus frames per second. You can get it with a 7900 XT and a 4070 Ti, which seems pretty good. You just need a little bit more system RAM. But yeah, it's good. And even with a 9070 XT or even with a 5070 Ti, you can play it 4K full ray tracing here, but you have to use upscaling, but it can reach 60 frames or more. Again, something interesting. I will try to keep myself updated regarding this game and see if it's worth taking a chance here when the reviews come out and all that jazz. Then continue with a little bit on Crimson Desert. And regarding the AI generated assets, I think most of them are like the paintings that are in some houses, if not mistaken. They finally managed to, given that Steam really tried to enforce this AI warning so that at least people are aware that some AI assets or some AI was used regarding and it's being used on the final game, let's say. And finally, we got the AI generated content disclosure here. Again, supposedly they will be replacing this. Again, it's a little bit of a mixed bag for me. Again, I prefer if AI is not used there regarding any kind of content, like content and assets and all that jazz. I understand if AI is used, I don't know, to, I don't know, do better workloads. I don't know, like Q&A testing and, and such things here and there. But in terms of the game itself, on the assets and all that, I prefer if they don't have it. I assume eventually we will see this being implemented and be forced through our throats here. But at least I hope that this situation, when it is applied, the AI stuff there, especially on assets and all that jazz, um, at least we have this disclosure so customers are aware of what they are buying into. And I think one of the reasons that people don't like this kind of thing is if you are using AI on the assets, might as well put a cheap price on the game, because then there is no justification of, I don't know, there is I don't know, handcrafted assets. If not using, if you're just using what we can usually call AI slop, might as well put the game a cheaper price here. I think that's one of the majority of how people think about this. And continue with the AI kind of a thing here. I think Capcom is trying to jump itself a little bit forward before there is some kind of criticism regarding Pragmata's new trailer that they launched here with some gameplay. This one seems to be focused on AI generated in terms of in-game story and in-game thing is supposedly there is a level where is the thing is you're the player and the companion there are in the AI generated what they perceived in game is New York, so it's a little bit off and it's made on purpose according to them to make it seem that it was AI generated with a lot of errors, kind of something feels off while playing that level. Again, it's made on purpose according to them. So and the art direction they say that they were painstakingly trying to handcraft this to make it feel like it was AI generated in a sense that it doesn't feel right in that sense. So I think they're trying to jump ahead and avoid any kind of I don't know, complaints that people saying that this is AI generated. Again, this is on purpose. It was manually made to make it seem like it was AI generated, at least according to in-game lore, let's say, or in-game world. But yeah, I hope we don't see a lot of backlash. So they try again to justify this. I think they try to jump ahead before the feedback comes and saying that they are using AI slop on the game itself. Again, it's on purpose, it seems. Then we got, I think there was some Xbox preview kind of a thing here, and I think Stalker 2 has announced some DLC here. I think it's story expansions, Cost of Hope, sorry, and it will launch on summer. Again, it's one of the games that it's on my wish list. Again, it's time. My time constraints of playing everything that I want to play. At least try it out to see for myself. Again, Stalker 2 is up there. I remember playing, I don't know which one of the Stalker. I remember playing one Stalker game, and again, very brutal environment. The atmosphere is completely off the balls, and I did enjoy it for that. Even though again, it had these issues at the time. But again, it tries to be very nitty gritty and kind of realistic regarding, like, for example, ballistics, and you take like a couple of shots and you die. Same thing goes for the NPCs. Even though it seems that Stalker 2, again, the balance on that is not that perfect, it seems. But again, around 75% positive feedback. People I think praise a lot is the environment and the pressure environment on this on the zone there. But yeah, suppose we will have more content coming out this summer. Then we got a little bit more news here. I'm very interested about this game. I always like hand-drawn art style on games. The Eternal Life of Goldman. Again, I didn't know. Again, I had at least a couple of months that I was not keeping up pace with gaming. There is a demo for this game on Steam, and they announced now that it is going to have a demo available for Xbox also. We still don't have a release date for this game yet, but supposedly it will come out during this year. Again, very interested about this game. Seems very interesting, not only for the from the handcraft design there in terms of the art style there, but it's also the gameplay there. A little bit puzzle and 2D stuff there. Again, similar. It reminds me a little bit of Cuphead, which is also a very good game. It seems. Again, it's one of those. When I have time, I will dive deep into it. And then last we got here, Auto Detective also came out of this Xbox preview kind of a thing here. Interesting concept. Again, the trailer itself didn't show too much. Again, hopefully, again, I'll need to see more out of it, more gameplay out of this game to have a better sense of what it's trying to do here. But again, it seems that the gist you are a robot detective on a, I don't know, post-apocalyptic AI stuff there, robots taking over the place, and basically you need to take care of this little human here. It seems reluctantly from the trailer that I perceive. Again, it seems interesting what they're trying to do there in terms of gameplay, but I need to see more. Um, Again, hopefully this is a good game, but again, if I have more news, I will let you know regarding this game. But yeah, in terms of news is what I got here. The Steam sale ended up the spring one, but it still have some remnants of deals until at least the end of the month. And this one, Bioshock, the collection. Again, I do recommend. I played all the games. Yeah, I played all games. I made a series on Bioshock Infinite, and we got here a trilogy with the remastered version of the first two games. If you are hearing some rumbling in the background, it's thunder, so don't worry about it. We got Prey. I do recommend this one. I made a series out of this. If you're curious about this game, and even at full price, I can recommend, even though it's an older game. The digital deluxe might be good if you want to try out the DLC there. I only made the main story. I Yeah, I got this game from Epic Game Store. I made it. I claimed it for free at the time and made a series again. I really did enjoy this game. Good story, and the fact that it's immersive sim with different ways to approach the obstacles and challenges there. Again, I do recommend this one. We got also Red Dead Redemption 2. It's 75% off until the 9th of April. So that's that. Again, very positive feedback. Again, it's one of those games faithful to like the pinnacle of Rockstar. And yeah, it's on sale. And then lastly, we got Stalker 2 again, as I mentioned earlier, 30% off. Then we got the other Deluxe and Ultimate Edition, and we got even a bundle here for all the Stalker games. But yeah, everything is on sale here until 8th of April. Again, mostly positive between 75, give or take here. Again, similarly, the good thing is at least the atmosphere is is what it brings the most positive aspect of this game here. At least that's my perception. But yeah, for today I will wrap up here again with a plug on my Patreon, but also just to reinforce that I will see regarding live stream. I will still need to do some testing. I'm not sure if I'm going to do some live stuff here during the weekend. But again, if I do, I will announce it on Twitter or something like that. I don't have any plans. And even in terms of scheduling, I don't know if I can make any schedule regarding live stream. But if I do, I will announce it in the live stream. I will make sure that I will reinforce that afterwards. I will be launching um, the VOD regarding the live stream. So I will try to cut the breaks that I might do and all that jazz to put it in a more um, kind of how I usually do the gaming series there. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week because today is Friday. But yeah, so until then, Kunamy Master out.